Alright. Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, something a little bit different from what I've done previously. Because normally my live streams are a lot more focused on like one thing. This one, there will be stuff that I'm showing, but more of a kind of open talk. Like I guess maybe like during and after the cars are getting shown, kind of thing, because it's not as many cars like I normally show. Because normally when I show like cars on my live stream or another channel's live stream, it's like probably 20 to like 60 cars kind of thing. And this is like maybe close to 20. Ski Racer 73. Hey, thanks for joining. So anyways, like I'm saying, I will be showing some diecast cars, just not as an enormous giant mega jumbo like amount like I normally do, because I know that it takes too much time, and I never have time to show all the amount of cars I want to in a live stream kind of thing. Because sometimes I start getting ideas of showing other cars like about halfway through the live stream, and then it's like, well, it takes more time and things like that, and I don't want to take time away from like subscribers if they have stuff they want to say to me or other people in the chat, or like if they have questions for me or other people in the chat mode. I don't want to take my time away from that. So that's why I've just planned how many cars I wanted to show before doing this, and that's probably what I'm going to do from now on for most of my live streams, because then it makes it a whole lot easier to get it organized and going. So yeah, I'm probably going to show the cars in no particular order, just because I've shown pretty much all of them like once or twice before. Actually, most of these cars I've shown like probably 4 to 7 or 8 times by now, except for my 4 newest ones, which are 3 M2 machines plus a Hot Wheels car. Well, a Hot Wheels basic car, not like one of those knockoff premiums that are like $297 plus tax, which I'm like, there's nothing really premium about them. There's no rubber tires. There's no like fall paint for the headlight and taillight details kind of stuff. So that's kind of why it's a bit silly. Hey, Brendan, thanks for joining the live. There's 3 people here now, so that's good actually. And the other reason I'm doing this live right now is I checked all the other channels that normally do live streams like about this time or like within the next hour or 2 hours from now, and none of them were doing live streams. So I'm like, this is the perfect time for me to do mine, because it's like those other channels, since they're not doing anything that I saw on their channel, could be wrong, because they could have just not said anything and decided to go live right now. But that's their choice, not mine. So anyways, I kind of want to start this off with this one. This is a very special car to me, only because it's kind of a replacement, I guess, in a way, because I have another car similar to this one, just in a different racing paint job livery decal design, and it's not nearly the same thing. But to be honest, part of me kind of likes this one more. Part of me is like, I kind of like the other one about the same, or like more than this one. So it's like part of me likes more of the other one I have of this better. Part of me is like, I like this one more than that other one. Porsche 911 GT 3R race car from Tarmac Works. I'm not really sure what the color is called in this, but it's green. I know that. It's green, but I don't know what the green color is then. I'm going to show a chase next. Unfortunately, part of this packaging is getting damaged from where I've put it, but the sad thing is I don't really have special protectors for all my chase cars. So, and it's not the most exciting chase. I mean, it's a green machine, but it's like, it's not the hardest to find chase thing, no doubt. But you're probably not gonna like find this in most stores that sell green light, besides like Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby would sell something like this now, because most stores that are selling Greenlight products are selling like the newer batches, mixes, or waves of the Greenlight cars now. So that means that for ones like this one, Hobby Lobby is your best bet to find it. So yeah. It's a Silverado. Now I do like this truck personally. It's one of my favorite trucks ever. I'm not saying that this is one of my favorite trucks so badly that in future I would consider driving one. No, I just like it a lot as a toy car because it looks pretty cool as a toy car. No particular order. I think I'm going to show this next. The F1 Tarmac Works Golf decals, paint job, colors, F1 car. I think this was like probably 15-20 bucks, which is actually not bad for an F1 car. Because again, most stores that you go to, like Walmart, Target, or King Supers, or even Hobby Lobby, they don't sell 1/64 scale F1 cars that actually have like the driver names and the brands of like what brand for the F1 cars, that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is actually a McLaren F1 car, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but it's a McLaren Golf design F1 car from a race from 2021, actually. Again, I did say I'm showing the cars in no particular order. So next up, we're going to show a new car from the newest finds for my collection and channel.
Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the Fast and Furious Charger, just a lot modified, and a lot of the actual car like cut off, I guess you would say. And that's kind of why it's called the tune car, because it's like a smaller like modified dragster version of it. And I mean, some of these tune cars are cool looking. Some of them I'm like, why the heck would you make this thing? They're making a tune Supra from the same Fast and Furious movie series as a Hot Wheels car from, I believe it's L-Case this year. And then I think it's this year or next year, there's also a tuned Porsche 964. And I'm like, where the heck did they get that idea from? I think Porsche fanatics are going to lose their mind over that thing. Diamonds, hey, thanks for joining. Not much, really. I'm just showing a few cars and then just open talk about anything, fun, exciting, new, and things like that. As long as it's, YouTube safe and appropriate, obviously, because, I don't want stuff getting too crazy out of hand on my channel. Might as well show this now. The ID chase car from 2021 N-Case. Or 2022. No, this is 21 because I think most Hot Wheels cars last year didn't have these ID cars, because I think Hot Wheels got rid of it in 2020 or 2021. So yeah, I do actually have the Super and the treasure hunt that came with this case as well, because I was lucky enough to find all three in the same day at the Walmart store. But besides that, Hot Wheels is completely getting rid of their ID cars, and it's sad because it's like I was hugely obsessed with those things, and I'm kind of sad that Hot Wheels got rid of something that was selling so well. I mean, seriously, it's like now the only place that you could find Hot Wheels ID cars are like antique thrift stores if they have them there. But the thing is, going to a store like that, it's like you're probably going to end up paying like 2 or 3 times the price, maybe, depending on like which ID Hot Wheels car it is, kind of thing, and if they even have them there. But most antique shops or malls or like thrift stores, they won't sell stuff like that because when you think about it, places like those, if they get something that they know is worth a lot of money, they're going to be like, sorry, this is something that's too expensive for our toys section in our store. We probably don't want to sell it because it's too expensive. And that's totally understandable. In no randomized order, I'm going to show it now, just to get it out of the way, because I like to show this thing a few times. Tarmac Works chase car. The base one is white. This is the silver, kind of raw like chase. And surprisingly, this thing's only selling for what I paid for. So I didn't really get scammed because I mean this thing's selling for $50 right now on eBay for this Tarmac Works Viper Lemley Grip collaboration chase car, and that's how much I paid for it at the store I got it from. And it's like, if someone was selling it for like, $200 to like $400 online and it actually sold for that much, then I would have been getting like a really good deal in my view of things. So yeah. Now in no specific order, time to show another newest diecast car find. Charger RT440 pack, 1971 Charger. This one's in green. I'm not exactly sure what the green color is, but I know it's green of some sort. Next, I will be showing this. Sorry, Hot Wheels, but if you're not making Ferrari cars, I'm gonna start buying Tarmac Works cars for Ferrari cars for my collection when I'm able to, depending on how much they are when I go to stores that have them. Technically, the store does sell Hot Wheels Ferrari cars, but it's like they sell them at a higher price, so that's why I normally don't buy them there. And most of the ones they have there are not ones I'm hugely interested in, only because I have most of them already. In no random order, time to show the Matchbox Target Red Edition car. I honestly don't know, Jared. I'm sorry, I have not gone through all of my cars and figured out like which ones I have the most of. That's a good question, but for right now, my answer is completely unknown, or I don't know, because again, I never really plan out days where I want to go through my collection and see like which brand I have more of for like each car company for the diecast cars. And I wouldn't want to separate them by like the diecast car brands, because then that gets too confusing, because then that would separate them by the diecast car brands, and that creates a whole nother mess of things. Hey, Garrett Elliott, thanks for joining. No baseball like stuff quite yet. Until the toy car stuff is done. Just thought I'd let you know that. I'm not even going to mention this till I get to the just talk about whatever we feel like talking about kind of stuff in the live stream. But I do have some special stuff that I will be mentioning during the free chat talk part of this live stream. Not much really, just thought I'd go live right now. I was gonna do my toy car hockey stuff, but then my computer decided to have a sneaky restart update thing, and that's why I'm sorry for not having the toy car wildcard games live stream thing today, because my computer decided to have a inconvenience, which caused me to have an inconvenience for the toy car hockey wildcard live stream stuff. So yeah, that's why that didn't happen today, and I really wish it did. In no randomized order, another new car from the newest finds. Pontiac Firebird 400 HO. I don't know what HO means, but I'm supposedly thinking that it means like horsepower output or high output. I'm not sure, but this thing does look really nice. Again, this thing's not been fully opened, so I can't really show it that well from both sides unless I do this. Time to show it. Target Red Machine from Greenlight. Oh, and I just realized there's a crack right there. Ooh, that's not good. There's a crack right there. Again, this is probably not the most exciting Red Machine chase from Greenlight, but it is Red Machine chase because of the red underbody and the red wheel rim paint. Sorry about that. That was unexpected. So yeah, this one's not going for much. I think it's like probably 30 or 40 bucks maybe. But to be honest, when you think about it, the person who bought this, they probably only paid like $7 or $8. So technically you're still making like 5 times the amount they paid for it, which is actually a deal when you think about it. Because technically, well, I didn't really find all of these from like Walmart or Target. This one I didn't find from Target. I actually had to I made a trade for this one. I made a trade for this one because I had two of this other chase car, and he wanted this person who I made this deal with like a few months or years ago, because now I don't do like stuff like that as often unless it's a fair deal on both ends kind of thing. So yeah, that's why I really try not to mention the word trade anymore, because then people start thinking, well, why doesn't he do it anymore kind of stuff. And this is my reason. Before people start pestering me with questions about that stuff, it's because, I don't want to feel like I'm getting lowballed. It has to be a fair deal. And if it's not a fair deal, I'm sorry, but then it would be declined at that rate. Because, when people are doing stuff like that, you got to make sure it's a fair deal. Otherwise, it's kind of like you're shorting them, or like you're taking the short way and making them unhappy. And it's like one person's getting the better end of the deal, and you aren't getting the other part of the deal to make it an equally fair deal kind of thing when you trade stuff, no matter what it is, whether it's like trading cards for like sports or anything really. You got to make sure it's fair. Otherwise, you're gonna upset your person that you're dealing with for that stuff, and that's why I don't want to do stuff like that unless I think it's fair on both ends. So that's really why I stay away from mentioning that word too often, or pretty much at all. In no particular order, M2 Machines Chase from the special store out in Parker. But yeah. Now I will say this. Please, please, for my sake, do not mention the word trade or trading after this live stream on my channel. And here's why, because then people will think that he doesn't do it ever again. That's not the case. What I'm saying is that I don't want people from this live stream assuming that he's going to start doing this again, and I'm saying this right now. I will technically not say no. I will just have to get it approved by parents firstly before it even happens. So that's why I don't do stuff like that without permission anymore from now on. Which is why I don't want people after this live stream is done to tell all their other buddies that he does stuff like that, and that he'll just do it at willing without realizing it may or may not be a fair deal kind of thing. That's why please do not mention that word on your channels about my channel for trading. So yeah, sorry if I'm emphasizing that a few times, but I just don't want subscribers from my channel leaving because I'm being unfair for whatever reason. Because I'm doing all of these videos and live streams for fun, and if someone doesn't think it's fun, well, that's not my fault really. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that right now. If someone doesn't find my videos fun or entertaining for whatever reason, that's not my fault, because I come up with these ideas every time before I do these videos or live streams because I think it's fun for me and my subscribers. And if someone doesn't think it's fun, well, I do apologize for that. But I don't want it to have them take it personally against me, because then it's making them feel like I'm the one that's they're trying to make me look bad even though I did nothing to make them feel like this isn't fun for me anymore kind of thing, for like the subscribers in my audience. Another new find for the newest diecast car finds. Another M2 car. Now all the M2s I showed minus the chase, well, not including the chase, most of these cars were found from like quite a few different stores actually. Some of them were from special stores like Colorado Diecast all the way out in Parker. Some of them were from like places out in Illinois. Some of them were from like making deals with other channel collectors and stuff like that. Wow, there's 5 people here and 5 thumbs up. That's really awesome. And the last car I'm gonna show before I break into free chat, free talk, and Q&A, whatever stuff. The YouTube safe, appropriate Q&A and fun chat stuff is this Tarmac Works Audi RS3 TCR towing car, and this is actually a winter car. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in there, but right in there, I don't know if you can read that or not, but it does say this was a winner card, so that's why I wanted to mention it. Now with that done and well out of the way, it's time for me to do something really quickly. I really don't think we would win that one in time. Probably not. Probably not. Well, now it's the have fun. Like let the fun time talk Q&A, appropriate talk Q&A stuff begin. Because like I said, I don't want anything going too far out of hand on the chat mode and stuff. Basically, all I'm saying is that I don't want this to get too far out of hand that YouTube will find it inappropriate somehow so badly that they have to take my live stream for this one off my channel somehow. I don't want that happening. That's really all I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, really, besides that, we can talk about anything we want. I did actually make a description of what we could talk about: cars, trains, airplanes, music, sports, cards, video games, stuff like that. I don't know, Brendan. I'm not a technology person, and I wouldn't know. I really honestly would not know. Sorry, but that's something out of what I wouldn't even know right now, to be honest. I mean, I've had quite a few updates on my computer or PC that I'm using right now, and I can't even remember how many it is, actually. But, yeah. Geez, that's a lot of updates. Almost 70 updates on the computer? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. So I just could not imagine having to go through that many updates on a computer just so it works fine. But yeah, if Garrett Elliott's still here in the live stream, I do want to tell him stuff about TSB 23. I'm not going to show the new players, but I will just make a quick announcement that there will be some new players I'm featuring in my TSB 23 phone and iPad team updates come tomorrow or Monday. Tomorrow night after the event ends at 10 p.m. if I remember to do it once that happens, or the next day after, which would be Monday, like probably Monday morning at some point. I don't really know when. Probably Monday before the event starts. So Sunday night at like 10 or like 10, like 10 to 10:30 p.m. tomorrow night for that, or Monday before 10 a.m. So yeah, sometime tomorrow night after the event ends at 10 p.m. But most likely I probably will forget to do it then. So just for a safer bet, if you want to see my new MLB TSB 23 phone team update and weekend recap videos, probably like sometime in the time frame of 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Monday. Yeah. L. Bager. I've never heard of you before. I'm not sure if you are a subscriber or not. Unfortunately, Thank you, Brendan. Yeah, because that person just was really not polite. I will say. They were saying subscriber only mode is unfair, and I'm sorry, but when it gets late at night, I have no choice but to do it this way, because otherwise it's like there's a bunch of people who will just talk about the most random, bizarre things, and you have no clue what they're talking about. And then it's like a few minutes later, there's other people who know what they're talking about, and then it's like, oh, we're talking about pie, or we're talking about pizza, or whatever. Brendan, I mean, I don't want to say this to like veer your point right and veer his or her point wrong, but the subs only part is fair if I do live streams from like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. start time. If I do them earlier in the day, That's the only reason why I have like anyone able to do it. Trying to stop giving me that fire. It's driving me crazy. Sorry, I'm just getting Well, I mean, yeah, for you that makes sense, but I'm just saying, for my channel and whatever I do, sometimes I have it on subscribers only mode. Sometimes it's anyone can, chat mode kind of stuff. But it really just depends on when I start my live stream. That's the main thing, and it also depends on if I remember to do it then. So yeah. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's chat it up. Chat about anything as long as it's fun, safe, and appropriate for YouTube stuff. Because, like I said, I don't want YouTube to think my live streams or video of any kind or content I put out there is deemed too inappropriate, where they have to take it off my channel somehow, or where I have to take it off my channel. Because I really don't want that to happen either way. All right. Oh, like I was saying, for the TSP 23 stuff, there will be some new Prime and regular XP players for the TSP 23 phone team and iPad team weekend recaps and team update videos. So yeah. Besides that, the only other exciting news is I finally figured out that I am able to beat Walk-Off Hero on the Friday through Sunday events, because come Monday, when they have 3 separate Walk-Off Hero towers, if you do the one with the Prime player, that's guaranteed. Good luck. That's all I'm saying, because I never even try my hardest to beat that thing. I tried once, but then I fell on like level 4 or 5 right when the event was like halfway through or something, or it's like sometimes it glitches out at times, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to risk it glitching just so I can like finish something and then realize I lost. So yeah. But anyways, I have beaten Walk-Off Hero twice this weekend and last weekend, because it says it's easy mode, meaning that they don't have the highest, harder to beat pitchers that are like primes and are legends. But to be honest, I think this weekend, Friday through Sunday, it's the first time there's a legendary pitcher in there. So most of the pitchers you go up against in this game are going to be regular XP dudes at like 315 or like maybe 400 maxed out. But most of the time, the game probably doesn't choose them. They probably choose the prime players more often, only because they have the higher ratings. So it's probably going to be prime players that are like, from whenever prime players got in the game at like, geez, I think the first player with an X Factor skill was like 295. So these are probably like 350s to like 390s for the. So basically, like 350 to 400 rated pitchers are like the highest ones rated for walk-off hero pitchers that you would have to go up against. Now the other thing is, I'm finally getting better at payoff pitching this game, which is the pitching mode for TSP 23 for your teams. In case no one realized that. And all it is you're just pitching and that's it. You don't even hit, but that's the sad part, because it's like, I kind of wish they let you, like, in a regular game, like for your team, no matter if you're home or away, like you pitch the pitcher part of it instead of just hitting, because that's kind of boring. But then when you think about it, it's like, how do these people get leveled up so quickly? Oh, there's no pitching involved. That's why. If you actually had to pitch to have your team and the teams you go up against score, then it would be a lot more fun. That's kind of what MLB The Show is, and I actually am starting to like that game a lot more than this game. But I'm not saying I'm choosing that game over this one. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, new movie came out 1 or 2 days ago, Gran Turismo. I haven't seen it yet, but I would highly recommend seeing Gran Turismo if you're a huge car fanatic. Even if you're not into car racing, that movie will probably make you change your mind about liking car racing big time, for like all kinds of car racing categories of car racing. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, I'm going on a train sometime this fall. I can't remember which month it is, but I think it's like September, October, or November. I don't remember, but it's a train out all the way out in Leadville, so that's going to be fun, because then I get to see the fall colors change. Oh yeah, I did mention a new topic on there called art, and the only reason I mentioned that is because when I was finishing a toy car baseball or toy car hockey live stream um, from like this week or 1 week ago, I said I wanted to start doing like a series of like poster videos about like fun art stuff I make just for fun kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, no one's really asked me if they wanted to see anything like that. I may actually just do a soft introduction into that thing instead of just going full straight on with like a new kind of thing I want to show on my channel. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that as well. But yeah, if there's no one else wanting to talk about anything fun, unique, cool, fascinating, fantastic, exciting, I'm probably gonna end the live stream relatively soon because if there's nothing else to talk about, then it's kind of not worth the time to keep going. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's boring. I'm just saying it's not worth the extra time to keep going and going if there's nothing else to talk about now. So yeah. The only other exciting thing is I'm going to a concert next year. All the way out in Indianapolis. I'm assuming most people have heard of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour because it's like the highest paid concert tour for like any singer or band in the entire world. Not not just the USA, North America, but I'm talking about all the continents combined that touring bands or singers can go to. But yeah, I'm going to that concert next year in Indiana, which but again, that's so far out into the future. The other exciting things is I finally have gotten, well, not me, but more of like my parents and I have finally gotten me some special, not going to be sold at stores except for like specialty stores like Colorado Diecast or Cubbyhole Collectibles, like the extremely super special, more special than Hobby Lobby stores where everything's like overpriced, more overpriced than Hobby Lobby cost will be for toy cars stuff. I finally got two special cars from the Mattel Creation site finally to happen for my collection because last year we got an RLC membership for $10 and that did not go as planned because every time there was a car there, I think it was like Tuesday or so at like 10 in the morning, and no one was able to get those for me. So unfortunately, that was a wasted membership thing, and apparently you have to renew it every year. It expires, so it's like $10 out the door every year just for that. But the thing is, if there is an RLC drop and it says it's an RLC car and you have to have your membership for that thing, then yes, that's the only reason why it's worth it. But besides that, if it just says Mattel Creations and it says no RLC membership required to buy these items, then you don't need it to buy certain items on the collector's site. It's only for the RLC drops from Mattel Creations. Otherwise than that, you don't need it to buy those things. Because I guess what I'm saying is that there could be Hot Wheels and Matchbox products dropping, and it says these are non-RLC things. They're just dropping at certain days, kind of thing. But some other items will say you need an RLC membership to buy them, and if you don't have one, then and you try to buy one right when the product drops, oof, that's going to be really tough luck. But luckily, I've never heard from any other diecast car channels that have had an RLC membership problem like that, where they forgot they needed to get one before a product drops, kind of thing. So yeah, but besides that, the two things that I'm getting from that site are a Nissan and a Ram ambulance. The Ram is a National Parks theme design with rubber tires. The Nissan is from the Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge TV show. Now, both of these are Mattel Creations website's orders only stuff, and one of them was a pre-order only car. So the pre-order said August 8th through September 4th. So I'm guessing when September 4th comes around, and if for some reason or miracle happens that there's still more left over, they probably would extend the pre-order date after that. But once the extra pre-orders sell out, if there even is any left after September 4th, which I'm really not sure there will be for this R33 off-road rally light car, then they would probably have like the Mattel Creation site would let you know if we do have an extra date for like the pre-orders or something like that. Now there won't be a regular on sale date only because this one said it's getting shipped to like all the customers who buy it July 1st of next year, which you have to wait like almost a full year just to get this item. Well, less than a full year. You have to wait a few more months. That is probably like 5 to 7 months, I think, just for that to happen. I'm gonna say like 6 to 8 months actually, just to be honest. So yeah. Now for the ambulance thing, that could come a lot sooner, and I can't wait to do the unboxing, um, you know, live stream showcase thing on that or video on that whenever it happens, or like make some posts about it before doing the live. So yeah, um, that's all I have to say. If anyone else wants to say anything fun, exciting, let me know. If not, then I'm probably gonna end the live stream right now. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching and joining. Have a great, fantastic, fabulous, wonderful, awesome rest of your weekend. And also, as always, let me know what you find at your stores for like toy cars or trading cards. Um, there is a new game that I think Walmart, Target, and maybe King Supers will be getting. I'm not sure if they will, but I know Walmart and Target are probably getting this one. It's called Uno Quattro. It's basically Uno and Connect Four combined to make a new Uno game called Uno Quattro. Now the thing is, because it's Uno and Connect Four combined, how would you get to Uno in that game? Because it's Uno and Connect Four. So I guess what you really have to do is you have to have four of your color in a row to win the game, because that's how Connect Four works. You can't really yell out Uno in this game, I think. So I don't think it's like you draw cards or anything like that kind of stuff. Because it's like, there has to be some sort of special abilities like thing. Otherwise, it's like, well, how would you block your opponent's colors from your other opponents from winning kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, that's really now all I have to say. That's it for this live stream. I will see you guys in the next live stream tomorrow or Monday for Toy Car Hockey semifinal. Now, because the semifinals and finals are best of 7, and there's 4 teams left in the semifinals, there will be 2 separate live streams. One tomorrow in early afternoon, and one maybe tomorrow night, give or take, if I remember to do it and if I have the time to do it. If not, then one live stream tomorrow afternoon and one live stream Monday morning. That's probably what will happen. So, Toy Car Hockey semifinals schedule, one tomorrow afternoon, one Monday morning, and then the finals will probably happen Tuesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon. All right, well, bye now. Thank you all for being here. See you later.